Deadpool 3 leaks are out there, everybody. And Ryan Reynolds, of course, is back. We know that. We know Hugh Jackman's back. They're back on set. We talked about that. They've been shooting, and the leaks are out. And everyone's talking about. There was a leaker that actually first posted the first video.
A leaker?
I'll call him a little leaker. He's a little leaker. A little leaker put it out
Bloody
there.
Marie.
And all these different people on YouTube, I'm talking about like Screen Crush, and I'm talking about everything always. All these people out there, they were putting the videos out there, and they got strikes from YouTube because the person tried to be like copyright infringement. They ended up winning because, of course, it's all bullshit. But then Daily Mail got out there and posted the whole video and all the things out there. The leaks are out there. So if you don't want to know about it, we're still going to tell you, so I guess you can step away or just stay. Just stay with us and hang on, because Sabretooth is apparently back, and Deadpool apparently is fighting him along with Hugh Jackman, cutting his head off. These videos show it. And Sabretooth from the very first X-Men movie. So we're talking about, actual Tyler Mane coming back from the first one. Tyler
Mane, baby!
Yep. Back as Sabretooth, which is awesome. I mean, if you love that character, he did a great job in the first one. He was fucking awesome. Ryan Reynolds actually put a statement out, though, because Ryan Reynolds saw all this leaks coming out there. He goes, guys, surprises are part of the magic of theatrical movies. It's important for us to shoot the new Deadpool film in real natural environments using practical effects as opposed to making the movie indoors and on a green screen with special effects and practical effects. You'd rather do it on like actual in the world. Telephoto lenses continue to spoil the surprises and create a difficult situation for everyone. But part of the reason that people are really into these spoilers is because they're excited. I realize these aren't real world issues, and it's firmly in the good problems bucket, but I love making this movie because, again, these leaks are getting out there and people are going nuts about it. And we have a lot of the screenshots and stuff like that out there, and I want to show it everybody too, and we'll talk about it. But is this a bad thing that these are getting out there, though? Is it a problem for the movie? Will it hurt the movie? I know people are saying that the buzz is so big because only Marvel's movies coming out next summer because of the strikes. And so, like, people are getting fired up about, like, should we be leaking this? Are they mad about it? They had the Red Skull's cars in this, too, from Captain America 1. There's actual, like, stuff from Moon Knight in here, too. It's the cake truck, the cupcake truck, whatever is in here, too. There's, like, a Fantastic Four vehicle in this as well. And everyone's saying it's the Void. Baby. Yeah, it looks fucking cool, but they're saying it's the Void. Toad's riding in the Fantastic Four vehicle, and they're saying they're maybe in the Void, as people kind of think. But then again, maybe it's a different kind of world, battle world. Who fucking knows? Sean, this is your world. So, do you think this is the Void? And do you think this is bad? This is getting out there, or does this make you more excited for Deadpool 3 moving forward?
I actually would like to talk about a theory that I have about this. Ryan Reynolds knows that people are going to care a lot about the Easter eggs, the cameos, whatever. Ryan Reynolds is also someone that likes to play with our perception and our expectations of what the norm of these kind of movies are. It is my true hope that none of these leaks, none of these screenshots are actually going to be used in the movie. He's just playing a fucking big punk on us. And a lot of money. Well, fuck it. He owns a fucking...
That'll be very Deadpool, wouldn't it?
It'd be very Deadpool. Just saying. But he owns a soccer team, so this guy's got fuck you money. And
it's true.
Honestly, like I think I mentioned,
and a mobile phone situation, and a fucking gin company, and anything else you can imagine.
I honestly, like, whatever we get in Deadpool 3, we're getting a Deadpool 3. It's going to be seen. The first two movies delivered in spades. If any of this is true, if any of like the leaks or the theories or whatever come out, I'm happy. It's great. I don't think I'll be spoiled because there's no fucking way we can know everything. You can do a lot in the editing booth and post-production and all that kind of stuff. But it is my hope that he is just fucking with all of us. Because there's just so much, speculation and thoughts and rumors of who's on the set. Oh, I saw James McAvoy playing pool with Sir Patrick, Patrick Stewart, and there must be two Professor X's and all this shit. And we already know Michael Fassbender. He's like, I fucking am done with Magneto. Don't ask me to do that shit. So yeah, I don't know. Bottom line is
everyone has their price.
Yeah, like. I think people are going to fucking see it, regardless of any of this getting out, regardless of anything being spoiled, just because the first two did well. People like Ryan Reynolds, people like the character of Deadpool, they especially love a Hugh Jackman Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
Why the fuck wouldn't we watch this? So
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like it only creates more buzz, though, Sean. If this was all something that he just put out there just to, just for publicity, that would be fucking crazy. Because it's a lot of, you see the whole crew here.
I know it's a ton of people, and I'm now rethinking my entire theory. Could be wrong.
And if you watch it, we're not playing the sound for it. You can actually hear dialogue, and they show Sabretooth getting his head cut off. There's like some crazy stuff.
Shitty that someone fucking did this.
It's pretty shitty, but like then again, here we are reporting on it, and even Ryan Reynolds was like, please do not report upon it. Here we are. Sorry, Ryan, friend of the show.
Rude? Are you really? You're being rude to my boyfriend? That's not cool.
But it's just a lot, because honestly, it's a lot of cool stuff, like the vehicles, and again, they could just be like, people are like, well, maybe Red Skull's connected to this. Maybe they have Moon Knight. It could just be that all these props are in London where they're shooting, and they're like, what do we have in the fucking bank right here from previous movies? Let's just throw it out there just because they're Easter eggs. And they might have nothing to do with anything moving forward. It's just like whatever this world is. It's interesting. You can show. I do not think Red Skull will be in this movie. I do not think the Fantastic Four will be in this movie. Maybe you'll have some cameos. Maybe you'll try to figure out Chris Evans be Human Torch. But I think this is just like buzz. It's just buzz.
I agree, and I don't think that Sony's. It's funny. So there's a book that came out recently called Rise of the MCU. It's a really good telling of Kevin Feige's, kind of manipulations and organization and everything that he did to kind of get to where the MCU is now, in the fact that things didn't work out in a few things and the pandemic and all that shit. But the parts that I really enjoyed about it dealt with the Sony deal and how they had to use those characters. And they couldn't use, certain things, but then they came to an agreement about Spider-Man, and then that kind of ended with the last Spider-Man movie where everyone forgets about him because Marvel movies can no longer use the Tom Holland Spider-Man, so it's really interesting. But I can't imagine with how much Kevin Feige has shown of his hand with the future Avengers movies being the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, knowing that Battle World, is a huge part of Secret Wars. I can't imagine that he would be cool with Deadpool 3 spoiling that for 6-7 years in the before Marvel's ready to do it. Again, I think a lot of this is just Ryan Reynolds getting to kind of play in the sandbox, what's available at the time, what's a cool little thing, fan service. And, I don't know if we'll get a Deadpool 4, probably not. But again, he's delivered 2 great movies with an interesting character that, is probably overhyped at this point, but I'm excited for it. So
yes, sir.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm still going to fucking see it. Thank you, Pepe.
Yeah. I'm going to see too. I think the buzz is crazy for this. And I have people online getting skeptical because the buzz is so crazy. But Kevin Feige is not going to show his whole hand. And I love they're doing practical effects and getting out in the world. That's awesome. And it sucks that people are trying to spoil. But we all want to know what happens. We wonder what the next phase is going to bring. The major issues. There's a lot of issues out there. But Sabrina, you see this, and I know you love Ryan Reynolds, and he put this statement out there. Do you think this is the best way he could have handled this? And do you think the leaks are going to actually hurt the movie or help the movie?
I mean, I really don't think it's neither here nor there. Anyone who's going to go see that movie is not going to not see the movie because there was a leak. Like, honestly, there's there's literally no fucking problem with any of that. So, in my opinion, I would see it regardless. It's just shitty, when you're, especially with something like this was very close to it was shooting when the strike happened, and they kind of had this whole situation where they exposed Wolverine, Hugh Jackman being in the yellow costume, and so they've already had all these little light leaks, which maybe have been planned, maybe weren't. I don't know. No publicity is bad publicity. I just don't like to. Brian, you're such a dick. You're a really fucking dick.
This is from Deadpool the game, everyone.
Ginormous
making sure you know this. Okay.
Yeah,
thanks for the reference. There you go.
I know where I'm going next.
You're welcome.
So, I have a Funko Pop in exactly that position, just to be clear. It's not going to stop me from seeing the fucking movie. Unlike Sean, I don't think it's overhyped at all. I think it's amazing. And I think that all of these weird leaks and fucking crazy shit that people are saying gives more hype and more publicity and more curiosity, and is probably going to make more people go see it. Because everyone's like, what the fuck is going to happen? So it seems like it's a good marketing method if it's intentional, and if it's not intentional, then the fact that you have so many eyes on this production is a great fucking sign. Everyone knows Ryan Reynolds is my person. I love him very much. I think he's the fucking most funny, charismatic, and handsome actor on the planet that is currently working in motion picture society. So I will literally support and watch anything that he does ever. So I will absolutely be there 100% as soon as I possibly can. And I am excited to see what they're doing this time around.
Sexy Pool, Queen says, yes.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I'm going to add a Funko Pop of Sexy Pool.
Sabrina, I think you fall into a category as a lot of people. It doesn't even matter. Like, a lot of people don't even see the leaks. Some people do. If you're active on the YouTubes, if you're out there in the world, like you might
on
see this on the interwebs. On Daily Mail is like who's been breaking this, which is interesting because they are again a UK mail company or internet company. They don't fuck around. They look for fucking the shit. I love what Richard Tracy said about he loves the yellow. Of course you love the yellow, Richard Tracy. Of course you do.
Yeah.
We all do. We all do.
Jam.
We all do. But as you see here, they have the whole head beheading thing going out there too. That was actually leaking, but then again, Sabretooth, he also has healing factors, so maybe he's not actually dead in this. And then who knows? It might just be like a fun.
I don't care.
It could just be a fun thing. He does have healing factors. He does. Sean's giving me a look, but he does have healing factors.
So in the comic books, there's a very
Wolverine could do it.
Magneto.
In the comic books, there was a very storied there was a great storyline in the Wolverine comics where he finally killed Sabretooth because Sabretooth was essentially going crazy. He was being driven mad through his mutation, and he was just killing a lot of people, and Wolverine's like, fuck it, I gotta put down this dog. And he sought out this a special mythical sword. I am not making this up.
What?
And a mythical sword. And apparently that sword made it so that Wolverine Sabretooth couldn't regenerate, and he cut off his head. And that was the end of Sabretooth for about 10 years until they rebooted the franchise. So there you go.
Well, Queen, you asked for spoilers, and here you go.
Yep, the spoilers are getting in there, right, Peppy?
You're damn right.
This storyline was like 12 years old already. Like
I don't read comics. You just imparted knowledge upon me. I mean, maybe other people know. I don't know. That was fucking.
I am brought back for two reasons, and it's to tell you comic books so you don't need to read them, and have really fucking great opinions. So there you go.
It's true. And we're happy to have you back, Sean.
Well, you're nailing most of those things.
The knowledge there. Mr. Mike Casey hasn't had a chance to say much about this. So, Mike, you see the leaks. You see them all there. You see these cuts, these high cuts coming out.
You're thirsty, Sean.
If you're thirsty for this, do you think that this is going to hurt it at all? How do you feel? Does this make you excited about Deadpool 3? And you think that it's good that Ryan Reynolds actually put this statement out because he's getting on top of the whole conversation?
Yeah, well, everybody sit down, grab a cup of warmed apple cider.
Have you made some jokes,
maybe mullet.
Come on, man. What are you talking about?
I think that Ryan Reynolds. It's very sweet of him. It's very sweet of him to say that, like, oh, these are nice problems to have. But I also, I don't know if Sean was saying this. Like, he's also kind of trying to bait the marketing a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Like trying to do the
Why wouldn't you?
Deadpool thing. So exactly. So the cupcake truck is funny. Like if they're pulling out all of these visual existing, if they're digging into the archives of the physical set properties to bring them out just for people to speculate on like for people that have telephoto lenses that are viewing on it. Awesome for them for expending the effort. No, it's gonna be there in the actual movie, just like the bright yellow and blue Wolverine suit that we all love from the series and the comic book. So that's
I think
how
it's going to be. I think it's all. I think it's. That's how I feel.
I'm excited. I'm excited about the bright yellow spandex. That's what I'm really excited about. Thank you.
I think it's all going to be
I'm
there.
excited about Hugh Jackman in any spandex. Let's be clear.
Oh shit.
Huge jacked man. Yes.
Whether this is the Void, whatever, I think this
so
is
nice.
I think it's good. I think it's good stuff. I think they're going to do a great job. I'm really excited that they have the whole Marvel machine behind Deadpool 3. And again, I feel like they have a lot of material here to get into. As we talk about like Queen, there's a lot of villains and stuff, and there's a lot of X-Men
so
stuff.
many unexplored characters.
They're introducing the X-Men though, Sabrina, again. So this is their way of like making it happen.
What? 1 second, Brian. So
Right
you
on,
keep
Queen.
saying I haven't seen the information about the Void. Are we
Yes.
referring to the villain, the Void, or the Void as the place? This is
The
very
Void is a
important.
place. The Void is a place. That's what people keep saying. That's what the speculation online is. If you've seen Loki at all, there's a void where everything falls into.
Okay,
and
that
so
void.
the
All right.
yeah, the idea is this would be like the
that
void.
void.
But
Hold on,
the
let me
idea,
get my void straight. Hold on.
There's multiple
overall, though-
voids in comics, Sabrina.
Clearly.
Just trying to
Clearly
clear
there
it
is.
up.
that
Clearly
void
there
though,
is.
The
that void
sword
though
was
was like
called
very
the
dark and
Muramasa
dreary. This is
blade.
Sandy.
Who?
So there
The
you
one
go.
Huda?
The sword is called the Muramasa blade. In case you guys
Muramasa.
have trivia
Yeah.
coming
I couldn't-
anytime soon.
Couldn't
The
have done
Muramasa
anything
blade.
without that information.
Miramosa.
Muramasa.
Where is tennis ball? Where is his
What?
tennis ball walker? Damn, Zach! Shots fired at Hugh Jackman.
Listen, Zach, I love
It's
you.
not-
You're one of my favorite people. Hugh Jackman is fucking super
that was a
badass
good
and
one.
one
That
of the
was a good
nicest
one,
people
Zach.
that I've ever met in my life.
Yo, Zach.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. A little off the hinges. If you
This
know what I
isn't
mean.
I'll
this
feel
isn't Wolverine
differently
from
about
Logan.
5 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
But-
Oh, Richard, that
Hugh
was the other thing
Jackman's
too.
lovely.
I'm glad you did mention the Void, because one of the leaks that I saw did show or seemed to show a guy in the garb of a TVA agent.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if that is true, then yes, there could be that. But who knows? Again, they could be fucking with us.
And Richard Tracy, there's the rumor out there, it's not confirmed yet, that the TVA is working with Deadpool, or maybe they're chasing after him, and they're supposed to be wrapped up in here somehow. So like Loki tie-in might happen. There's also the rumor that it's going to be like, they're going to be pulling people from all different universes, the battle world, and so like that's how they're going to get Hugh Jackman to be the Wolverine. And there's even like the rumor that Daphne's going to come in, or X-20, what's it, Daphne
is
King? What's her name? Daphne,
From his Dark Material.
Logan,
The
from
little
Logan.
girl from Logan. She's gonna be the new Wolverine.
yeah, that she'll
I think
take
her
Yeah, I
name
heard
last name
that
is
as well.
King.
King. That she'll take over, but
Daphne
there's a lot of
King.
Marvel stuff. We'll keep you posted as it continues, of course, because it's crazy what's happening with Deadpool 3. I'm guessing there'll be a lot more of these
Stupid.
videos coming out, because again, we're back to shooting, the strike's done, a lot of stuff's happening, and actors are back to work.